You see, it's always interesting to ask oneself, what are the factors that contribute to a calm mind? Because in the end, you can't be happy or feel positive emotions if you're not calm. And calm, well, now I'm defining it as an absence of negative emotions, but oh well, it's whatever you want it to be. I've discovered that if I feel gut discomfort, my mind won't be calm. I'll always feel like there's something wrong psychologically if there is too much. Um, well, if I have bloating, which I never do, but if I experiment with something, then I might get bloated. So then I might feel the feeling I'm talking about. Not only that, if you need to go to the toilet, for example, you won't be able to be calm. There are many examples of this, and I urge you to, because I don't know if this is something only related to me or everyone else, but at least I've noticed that calmness and a calm gut go hand in hand. So, what does this have to do with the title of the video? Everything, dear friends, everything. Because we're gonna talk about the gut-brain axis. Now, the gut-brain axis is the interplay between the digestive system and the central nervous system. And believe it or not, they are very connected. They are extremely connected. They have an extreme amount of neurons connected to each other, and they send messages back and forth all the time. And it's pretty logical. I mean, most of your organs are there to process food, right? So, how logical would it be if I told you that your brain um, depends on their health to, well, do a bunch of stuff so that you can feel like a healthy human being? And there are more examples or things or statements one could use to clarify this connection, but let's do it the left brain way. So there was a study that I found because what's it called? People with gut disease or gastrointestinal disorders, as the literature likes to call it, they generally have depression, or they should get depression or anxiety or some mood disorder because that's how things work. If you destroy your digestive system, you must have destroyed your CNS to some degree. That's just cause and effect, so to speak. If that doesn't happen, then I'd be very interested as to why that individual can have a destroyed digestive system but not a destroyed mind. But oh well. So I just wanted, because many health facts, you already know them, but you don't really have the studies available if you're talking to someone. So I went into Science Direct and I typed gastrointestinal disorder and anxiety. And lo and behold, there was a study where they looked at 4,000, and this is an extra good study, and you'll know why in a moment. They looked at 4,900 and something individuals that had gastrointestinal disorder of any kind. They're all the same, to be honest. You're just damaging your gut in some way. And they looked at pre-diagnosis of mental disorder or mental problems, so to speak. So before the digestive problem came up, were they diagnosed with any mental problems? Because a digestive problem, the medical establishment will call it a disease when it's already over, when it has taken its toll. Of course, you can heal anything if well, if you believe that you can heal anything. But you should, if someone is taking bad decisions in their life, and they're slowly destroying their digestive system, they should be warned long before something like a gastrointestinal disorder becomes assigned to them. But so they looked at people, these 4,900 individuals with a gastrointestinal disorder, and they checked how many had been pre-diagnosed with something else relating to mental problems. And let's see here, 66% of these people that at the time didn't have any medically approved gastrointestinal disorder had a mental disorder and then got a gastrointestinal disorder in a period of 13 years. That's insane. And then we don't know if how many percent of these individuals got or had a digestive disorder. Most of them, if you ask them or you go near their mouth and smell, will say that they have something. You can, I mean, if you have a person near you who, let's say, has mental problems, ask them about their bowel movements and you'll know a lot about the gut-brain axis, I can tell you that. But so that's just something to ponder. And why is it this way? First of all, we have, the nerve connections. If something gets damaged in the gut, the brain will immediately notice that and it will go crazy. And of course, it will lead to inflammation, and inflammation in some area of your body usually leads to general inflammation, which will affect your brain cells, and that's just one way of looking at it. And then another interesting thing, a very, very interesting thing that I was researching today actually, before making this video. Gut bacteria, so your gut microbiome, something we haven't touched upon on this channel because it's so basic. Of course you need bacteria in your gut. It literally eats the food so that you can absorb it. It's that simple. And it also protects everything and so on. It's more complicated than that, of course. I'm just simplifying right now. But they actually create neurotransmitters. So when you have a messed up gut microbiome, which you will have if you have gastrointestinal disorders or diarrhea, frequent constipation, or any of those things, you will have an imbalance in neurotransmitters. So there are some bacteria that create serotonin, for example, and low serotonin levels are linked to depression. See, it's very easy. This analysis is very easy if you just know which system you're looking at and what it's connected to. So I just wanted to touch upon that some things that seem so complicated can be very easy to understand just by using your intuition. If you actually notice how you feel when you eat a McDonald's meal, or you drink lots of soda, or you chew toxic chewing gum, or anything really that makes you feel unhealthy, just notice how you feel. And if you want to feel like that, which I don't think you want, then you're free to do so. But for those of you who desire something more than being an ordinary person and having ordinary health, as they like to call it, I'm with you. Over and out for now.